Feels like, feels like, feels like.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today is another episode in our makeup series where I share with you guys my journey about learning how to do my makeup and everything. So today we are doing a much more simple look because last time the look was a bit exaggerated, but today we are going for a simple clean girl type of makeup look. So let's get into it. So the first thing to do is to skin prep, and the first step I did was to moisturize my skin with my moisturizer. I also used a toner because it helps with hydrating my skin. And now the next step is primer. So for primer, I'm using the Adventure Oil Control Primer. This is a mattifying primer because I have an oily skin. So you're supposed to go in with your primer at your T-zones, mostly the areas where you sweat or the areas where that are very oily. So I just go in with a little primer on my forehead, this side of my face, my chin, and here. You have to let this dry. Each step has to dry before you move on with the next product. So just rub that into your skin and let it dry with your fan or whatever it is you're using. So you have to avoid your under eyes because that side gets very dry. But when you're adding moisturizer, you can put a lot of moisturizer there because it gets dry. So when you do that, then you take your fan and let it dry for a while. So the next step is to apply your foundation. I'm using the Edgar and Esther Photo Perfect foundation in the shade Carrot. You have to get a foundation that is your shade or at least close to your shade, and for sometimes you have to mix two or more foundation just to get the perfect shade. For foundation, I use a beauty blender to blend it into my skin. You have to get a damp and soft beauty blender. When I mean damp, I mean you take the beauty blender, soak it in water, squeeze out the excess water, and let it be damp, not wet, damp. Don't use a dry beauty blender. So you just take a little, pour it into your skin, and then spread it around with either the beauty blender or the brush. So for the beauty blender, I like using this wide big side. So I'll just spread that around my arm, just dab that into your skin gently. Try to get it in your head gently. Just keep blending it into your skin to give it that even base to work with. Okay, that's your point of foundation, so that you have an even base to work with. Foundation is in, and the next step is to conceal. So for concealer, I am using the Blossom Makeup Spotless Concealer in the shade 110. This is a very good concealer that I've been using for the past few weeks and it's working well. I'll be placing it on my forehead, a little there, my chin, my hike, my nose bridge, okay, and then my under eye. So then this other side too, the same thing, and then that side too. So I like to let my concealer sit in for a few minutes depending on how tired I get. So sometimes 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 1 minute, it depends on how tired I can get. So after that, we'll blend it in. To blend out the concealer, I'll be using this upper part of the beauty blender. I'll just hold it in and blend. So you start by blending in the concealer, and then with concealer, the key is to, or the goal is to keep it in the place where you put it. You don't want it to spread out too much. When I posted the last video, one of the corrections that I got was that I should use a beauty blender, but the beauty blender came out better than the brush, and then I should try to blend it in very well, and I should not use too much. Someone commented that I used a bit too much concealer, so this week I tried to reduce it. You see, I'm taking corrections. So now for the upper part, I like to start down and then go up to give it that somehow like lifted look. Then look up and go in. Concealer is in. As you can see, it's a bit blended to an extent. Yeah, my blended skills are a lot better than last time. So the next step is cream blush. And for cream blush, I'm actually using a lipstick palette. I am using my lipstick palette as my blush palette, but today I don't want to use too much blush, so I'm not sure if I'll do a lot. I just want a little bit on my face. So I'll be using, I think, this pink shade, just a little of it, and I like to put it this on this cheekbone here, just underneath my eye, just a little there. Ooh, that's a bright pink. Let me use a much darker one. Ooh, that's another bright pink. Okay. Okay, so just that, and then I'll just blend it in, something very small. So the cream blush is in. For today, I'm just using a little blush because last week one, it was a bit too much. So after using the cream blush, the next step is to set your face with powder. So for setting powder, I'm using this powder palette from My Color. It's a 6-in-1 powder palette, and I just use that to set most of the places where I have put cream products. So to set the under eye and like the rest of my face, I use a powder puff for that, and I just take the powder that is in my shade or close to my shade, and I just use that to set my entire face. So I'll be using this way. So I'll be using this powder, and then you dust off the excess from the powder and just go in with your under eye. Go in to your under eye area first, where you added the concealer. So now for bronzer, I like to go in with a shade darker than my actual shade and just put that on my forehead on this side and then my jawline, just to create, would I say, dimension on my face. So now everything is set, and the next step is to go in with our powder blush. Like I said, today I'm not trying to do a lot with blush. I'm going for more of a cooler vibe. So this is the brush that I use. It came with the powder palette, so I just use that for my blush. So for today, we are not doing a lot for blush. So just take a little. I like to mix the three of them and just go in there. Let me go in there a little, because it's very easy for it to become a lot. Stop there. A little. Boom. Boom. We're stopping. Last week I did a lot with the blush, and everybody said I did a lot with the blush. So then I'll go in again with the powder just to set everything again, especially this blush area. And today we are doing something that I don't usually do. We are doing a brown lip combo, and if you know me, you know that I'm a red cherry burgundy lip combo type of girl, but today we are doing brown just to see how it looks. I've not done a brown lip combo in years, so I'm a bit scared because it is not my area. Eesh. I'm using just a regular old Davis brown lip pencil, lip liner, anything. So I've just done it this way. It is there, and then I want to try to add a nude color in between before I go in with my lip gloss. Just a nude color. Yeah. I'm just going to keep blending it till everything merges well. So before I add the lip gloss, I like to add a little powder on my eyelids since I don't do anything eyeshadow wise. Just add a little powder so it will have more of that even look. You can see it's a lot better now. So that's what I do in time because I don't know how to how to use my eyeshadow palette. I'm not there yet, so I just put a little on my eyelids gently because you might cry if your eyes get teary. So then I'll go in with my lip gloss. I'm using the Issa and Those lip gloss just in the clear shade. I'll just be putting it like on the gloss. Okay. And the brown lip combo doesn't look too bad. Like, I don't know why I actually don't use or go for a brown lip combo. I am a red, cherry, burgundy type of girl for lip combo. So today's one is not that bad. And then today's one is eating. Is it? I actually like this. This has been my favorite makeup look since, but it's a very gentle, clean, calm makeup look, but I like it. I actually do. And then as well, I'm supposed to go in with my setting spray just to like seal everything in, but I'm not doing that because I'm just at home learning how to do my makeup, and then I'll probably clean this up after taking pictures. So changes that I noticed, my blush skills are not as bad as before, which is good. And then the brown lip combo came out looking really nice, and I like how everything looks set. Like you can see that I have makeup on, but it's not so loud and obvious, which is good. This can be like an everyday makeup look for anyone who just wants like something simple, and the products are very affordable to get, very easy to use. They are beginner friendly. And that's all for today's video. If you watched up to this point, thank you very much, and thank you to everyone who offered helpful tips in the last video. You can see that I took in everything everyone said and I created this nice look. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Oluchi and I'm a lifestyle and beauty content creator. We just trying out new things, especially in the makeup area. I don't know what I'm doing, but at least I'm getting there. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.